Hey everybody, this is Jo Renee Feeler, and welcome to today's reading. I haven't done a reading in a few weeks, and the first ones that I did were for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and that was a few weeks ago. And then not long after that, I did Kanye West, and that felt good. And then I've been busy, but I was thinking about who else to do, and now that my audience is sort of like, who are you going to do next? And of course, everybody has an idea for who should be done next, but in conversations over the past few days, Elon Musk is next, and it made sense to do it in my Tesla to do this reading for him. So anyway, who knows if he'll see it. I do these because I have the skills to do these intuitive readings, and I enjoy doing them. And the people that I tend to pick, I prefer that they're alive, just for my own curiosity. And I am wanting to offer another perspective on people that I sense are maybe misrepresented, misunderstood, or that there's a lot of layers and depth to them, because those tend to be my favorite people that have a lot of layers, and their public perception may be like too flat given how much is actually there. And of course, the reason I do intuitive readings for clients is for them to understand themselves better, where they're naturally gifted, where things tend to work quite easily for them in their lives, and help them be an even better version of themselves, whether they're having a great life or whether they're having a challenging life. So anyway, here we go. Elon Musk, and I don't know his middle name, and it doesn't matter. So okay, let's see what I'm feeling here. That's good. So I'm tapping in, by the way, I'm tapping in with what I call his eternal self. It's a bigger concept than the soul. It's beyond time, it's beyond space. And most of us think of soul in the context of like an old soul, new soul, and accumulated lives and those sorts of things. And eternal self is a big upgrade from that. So the first thing that I was feeling from Elon's eternal self is there's so much more. And that completely resonates with what I was sensing about him and why I wanted to do this reading. There is so much more to Elon Musk than we are already seeing. And there's a lot to see already. When I hear his name in the headlines about, he's working on, a tunnel under Orange County so that, there's more rapid transportation, I can completely get an image so easily of him commuting in LA traffic going, there's got to be a better way, right? And then he thinks of a better way because of the way he's designed. So not only does he have the capability to create a better way, he's always thinking about a better way. So there's a strong visionary, he's a strong visionary, very accomplished, very confident. So not only does he know there is a better way, he's very strong at what could be a better way, and then he's got the confidence in himself to actually make it happen. And then he's got a proven record of some meaningful successes to him in his life, that he has the ability to make a difference in what he's wishing was better. So a recent headline that I heard from him on a news podcast or something was that he is thinking of, he's going to invent a quiet, landscape blower or something like that. And it is so easy to imagine him like at a restaurant or, at home or out and about, and just being like, why are those things so freaking noisy? We can do better. So he's like, I'll make it better. And it's not hard for him to think of a problem or come across a problem, want to fix it, and then actually create a solution to fix it. And then he's, got some resources to actually apply to solving that problem. So he's just getting started is my impression. Let's see. Very creative, obviously. So like I said, strong visionary, very confident in himself, very much a leader. He doesn't care who gets it and who doesn't. So he can be seen as stubborn and difficult to work with, but a lot of visionaries are seen that way. A lot of visionary leaders are seen that way. But he knows himself, and that's what matters to him. He enjoys relaxing. And his productivity levels are off the charts. So what, somebody else would probably stand back and look at him and say, oh my God, it's, he must work night and day. No, he actually doesn't. His efficiency level at getting shit done in a super small amount of time would probably blow our minds. And I know other people like that too. So it's really cool to point that out here. It's not based on effort. It's based on intelligent energy applied. Okay, let's see. He can be extremely demanding. His standards are very, very high. He probably has the hardest time with incompetence, laziness, lack of personal responsibility in others. He really enjoys creative people. They tend to be as out of the box, and he obviously is very out of the box in so many ways. Let's see. He does have an energy field that is quirky and charismatic and draws people in. And what's interesting is that I see that he really doesn't need the spotlight for himself. He would like the spotlight for what he's offering the world, and the advantages that he's intending to bring to the world with what he is creating and engineering and inventing and invention is just the first part. Making it an actual item, like my car I'm sitting in, is a whole different matter, and he's very dedicated to what he's passionate about. So he tends to like to hang out with people. I'm feeling for myself that through my connection that he enjoys hanging out with creative people that enjoy themselves, are confident in themselves, no matter what field or discipline it is in. He likes beauty, he likes simplicity, extra steps and, extra layers of nonsense. He's just like, oh, what a waste, what a waste of resources, what a waste of time. They could have done it so much more. It sort of right there reminds me of, I guess there's a Mark Twain quote where he said, if I would have had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. And that's sort of Elon. He can see the grace and the simplicity in very conscious design, that there's a simplicity and a natural beauty to it that shines through, not a clunkiness or an over-designed sort of feel to it. And I, as a Tesla owner, I can definitely attest to that in my Tesla. Not that this is an ad for Tesla, but anyway, I love mine. You should get one. Anyway, you do what you want to do. Let's see what else for him. Definitely a volunteer soul. He did not, what I mean by that, he did not need to be here as his eternal self. And my actual belief is that none of us needed to be incarnated right now. We're not here because Earth is a school. We're not here because we needed to learn any lessons. And I see that there's a structure to his energy field that is very much in line with the fact that he senses, probably on a subconscious level, that he doesn't have to be here and that he wanted to be here. And that voluntary nature allows for a level of creativity, a level of self-confidence, and a level of kind of liberated genius that I definitely feel within Elon. Yeah, if this were his reading, if he were paying me, if this were his session, what would I say to him in terms of maybe constructive criticism? He's doing a great job in so many ways. Watch out for people that maybe don't have a strong value system. I guess that would be my advice to him. His interest in creativity and, feeling entertained and feeling like he can kind of explore the realms of what's possible in this world. You can do that with, I want to say, the wrong people that are not a good influence even energetically on you. And I would definitely watch out for that. And the best way to look out for that is integrity, which is doing the right thing when nobody's looking, and related to that, a value system that is similar possibly to his, related to work ethic, wanting to leave the world a better place than when he found it, respect of others, respect for self, right? That would go a long way for him. Yeah, but amazing job, Elon. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I felt a question that maybe some of you were asking in terms of, is he too fear-based, like about artificial intelligence or something like that? And I'm feeling a no to that. He's not overly fear-based. He knows more than he knows more than most of us do about things like artificial intelligence and artificial design and what that could mean with a uninformed or less competent, let's say, human, and how that could go badly for a human that doesn't feel their own sovereignty and their personal authority, that an individual like that could be easily maybe overwhelmed by a world where there's even more artificial intelligence than we have now. And they could also easily their life could be made a lot more difficult. They could be enslaved in some ways energetically to an AI system that would not respect the will and the sovereignty of the humans, let's say. Okay. Yeah, he knows he's very, very different in this world, and he sort of insulates himself as a result of that. Yeah, okay. What else? I don't know if I really have anything else on him. Yeah, my connection just said there's always more. Okay, that's true. But that feels good for now. Let me see if there's anything else I just want to throw in. Oh, he has haters, that's for sure. Yeah, and that's interesting. His independence and his desire to be his own self and not follow other people's rules and not get caught in activist movements that somebody else in this similar space and industry may have aligned themselves with. He's not interested in, from what I'm getting, aligning with sort of like movements and activists and in this group or that industry, special project or something. He just wants to do what he feels led to do and sort of be left alone to do that. And he energetically has had quite a bit of backlash from different organizations that want him to be aligned with their interests and what they feel like he should be spending his time, energy, money, lending his name to. And I feel like they're punishing him for that. And then the other fact regarding like Tesla, the Tesla Motor Company, there's definitely a fossil fuel industry that is threatened. He does get I would say an unfair amount of negative press given what he's doing. If any other company was offering, like delivering what he's delivering, they would be highly praised for it. So the fact that like politicians and other people that talk a lot about different things that progressives, et cetera, are interested in, the fact that they're getting, it's almost like they're faultless. And then in terms of what he's actually delivered to the world, should speak, I would think, so much more to actual results versus just talk. It's like, that's interesting. But it's making his life harder for sure. And I'm glad that I'm seeing that he doesn't seem to be overly bothered by it. It's not stopping him, and in fact, it could actually be spurring him on, not to seek their approval, but for the satisfaction of, I did it without even the uplift of being, the star of, the press or the media or a certain industry or a certain, political party, etc. The fact that he is doing it in spite of some serious shade that's consistently thrown his way. He actually, it could motivate him in that way. That's interesting. All right. Thanks, you guys. I hope you like this reading for Elon Musk. If he ever saw it, Elon, I would say, amazing job, brother. Keep it up. Right? And I love your cars. And the whole space travel thing. And it's just good job. Good job, brother. You should be super proud of yourself. And I'm guessing you are. And I guess that for the haters, just keep on hating. If that's how you want to spend your energy in this world, that's an interesting choice. Let's say that. Okay. And it's so unproductive. It's so unproductive. So wasteful. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. All right, you guys. My website is joelreneefeeler.com. I do like these sort of public figure readings, and I hope you find them helpful and possibly even inspiring in terms of, anyway, whatever. I love you. My website's joelreneefeeler.com. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.